I met Rosemary in the 1950s, first as a physician, but if you knew Rosemary, you were a friend. I was interested in learning more about your culture. Rosemary was certainly a very learned person in this field. She managed to instill in me a lasting interest, a deep respect, and a love for your culture.
On behalf of my family, the Fishers, the Ojiks, the Pelchies, I'd like to present this to the community, to Eugene and Bobby, our chief, on behalf of my family.
It's truly a tremendous honor, and it is with great humility that I accept the sculpture of Mother and Child on behalf of in memory of Rosemary Fisher. Those of us that knew her, without a doubt, agree 100% with Dr. Bailey's words, and we are truly blessed to have her daughter here presented to the community. It is with great humility that I accept.
We got one more design coming right up. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? Give her a big round of applause. Lisa Odig, looking good. Want to be champions. Oh, shake it up, shake it up. Everybody cheer on, come on. Woo, hey, what's up outside? What's up? Okay, bring them on up here, guys. Come on up here.
Kung Kong Pow was known from coast to coast.
All over the world now.
All over the world, even, yeah. You know, people, my gosh, let's go to that. When is that on? And all that. They have to ask the Canadian government and say, yeah, yes, they got that over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I first met them on a power trail back about 3-4 years ago, and I always admired some very special qualities that these people carry with them. One of the most striking things about them that I first noticed when I was coming to this Wiky powwow was that how much family spirit that they carried with them. As they danced around, they always made sure that their children were out there with them, dancing with them. And one of the other things I noticed that they never forced their children to dance. They never told their children, you have to stay dressed, you have to dance. But they showed them the ways of our people. They taught them how to respect and how to honor that way of life that we've grown so we have loved, we grow to love so much, is those Indian ways. And that's one thing I really admire, and I looked at them for a long time and how they carried themselves. My good friend here, Mahigan Shawanda, has a lot of love and respect for the woman of his family.
All right, thank you, Cree Spirit, and thank you, Women's Traditional. And we have our first place winner with $500 and a jacket to dancer number 125, Don Madavi from Sucker Creek. Be over there this afternoon. Let's give a hand to Don Madavi.
Okay, so now here we go with the dance outfits, eh? You know, over the years, we all get our nose out of joint when somebody would call us, oh, what a nice costume you've got on. So everybody got all upset with that, right? Mm-hmm. Okay? So then we replaced it, eh? The word that replaced it was regalia. Well, guess what? Regalia means exactly the same thing as costume. It's just another word. And a lot of people don't know that. You know, we're still using the word regalia. If you look in the dictionary, that's what it's going to tell you. It means costume. So we're not doing much better, eh? For me, I tend to say outfit. You know, this is my dance outfit. Because if I'm wearing slacks and a business jacket, you know, you're going to ask me, B, what are you wearing when you speak at the conference tomorrow? Oh, I'm going to put on my black outfit with my blue. See, that's what we say, eh? So for me, when I talk about my dance outfit, that's what I say. I'm wearing this dance outfit. So way back when we started, and I think about even, say, the visitors that came, we had the buckskin dress dancers. So the women, more often than not, were in white buckskin. There was more white buckskin than there was the tan, but there were dancers in tan, and they were very simple. They didn't have the long fringes, you know, that we have today in the traditional buckskin dress dancers. The fringes maybe would be, if they were long, they'd be maybe 2 feet. They tended to be about a foot and a half. So we didn't have those fringes that the women buckskin dress dancers that go right to the floor, eh? We didn't have those then. We had beads and other kinds of decoration. We did not have fully beaded tops. I cannot recall in those early years of seeing any dancer wearing fully beaded tops. We had the pony beads, you know, on our dresses and stuff like that. We might have a necklace on. We didn't wear chokers. We didn't wear chokers. And very few women dancers carried shawls. I don't even hardly remember any shawls in those early days. And very, very few women dancers carried fans, much less eagle fans. So those all evolved over the course of the last, 30 years or so, 35 years. So the dance dress of the women, very simple, very pretty, but very simple. I remember my first white buckskin dress. That was it. And I had a beaded headband on, a wide beaded headband. That was it. I'm looking at my old pictures and I just get such a kick out of them, eh? In fact, when I was thinking, gee, when I dance this year at the 50th celebration, I think I'm going to make a plain white buckskin dress and just wear a headband. Because that's what I wore when I first started dancing. And for the men, their outfits were very simple too. They weren't flashy, even the fancy dancers. The fancy dancers, they had full bustles, but nowhere the kind of color we wear on the feathers or the shirts. They were very simple.
Let's give them a round of appreciation, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hear it. Let's hear that love. Oh, let's hear that respect. Oh, the rich. They have their own personal snagging blanket now. All right.
It's an endowment. You know, you've been up front here for a long time, and we want to give thanks. Miigwech.
Miigwech, may keep you warm.
Yeah.
Miigwech, you can get
Everybody's trying to smell like by spring.
Okay, we have our hand drum workshop. Will be facilitated by the Wukamagong Hand Drum Group, and that will take place right here at 6 p.m. Hand drum workshop right here at 6 o'clock. So, sponsored by Gloria Eshkabug. So come on out over here and spend some time with the hand drum workshop at 6 p.m. sharp. Sponsored or facilitated by the Wukamagong Hand Drum Group. Contact Gloria Eshkabug. She was here dancing just a little minute ago, and she also gave a $100 donation to the Ibscanodian singers, Chimigwich.
Fancy dancers, we have our women's traditional dancers. Ho-ho! Women's fancy shawl dancers, welcome to all these dancers into the dance arena as they make their way in and mix. This is the Walking Buffalo Singers doing our grand entry song.
There was little kids outside of Rosemary's place, and the singing group from Saskatchewan was out on the. She had a sort of a patio out there, and of course it's at night in the evening, and they were practicing singing for next day. It just sounds like a mother's heartbeat, you know, boom 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 boom. That's the way the drum is, and then the singing goes along with it, and that's what little children pick it up so easily, because that's their mother's heartbeat there.
You get attracted
so
to it.
it's just an automatic hearing attraction for them to start dancing too, putting their feet to it.
Good August and Fikumi Gom Gagin or Jabishai, manage gate when the power is Nikadic. No many geese, new good is it, none good is it, again good also good is it. Bijaki, no cheek and make on the Nishlabe Adzil, Nishlabe when beating up the Mangmina, we need the Mangman and Nishlabe win now.
The community of Wukamakong would like to invite you to our annual competition powwow, August 4th, 5th, and 6th, here on beautiful Manitoulin Island, Ontario, Canada. Come and experience our culture and languages through our songs and dances.
Shawanda here, inviting you to my hometown of Wukamakong to celebrate our 50th annual Cultural Festival on July 30th to August 2nd, and kicking off the weekend with me at my 3rd annual homecoming concert. Come and experience Eastern Canada's largest powwow, including an art exhibition and interactive cultural workshops. To honor our 50th anniversary, we'll have grand fireworks display on Sunday with a performance by Caribbean steel band Pan Fantasy. Come and enjoy the hospitality of the Wukamakong Unceded Indian Reserve.
yet. Don't cross the line yet. Leading us in the snake dance, coming from Winnebago country in Wisconsin, Jimmy Gwitch Kent. Okay, here it is. This is for all the marbles. We're going to see who this year's champion is. One went out. How about it? How about that? Here are our ring participants right here. This is Chris Ojiko. How about a round of applause? Chris Ojiko right here. And who's your opponent? Because I know you just trash him, man. Who are you going through, Chris? Joe Berg, come here. What do you got to say about that guy?
First of all, Joe Berg, when I met you last year at 7-Eleven, you did get me on the pinfall, but the official one did an unofficial count. I know that I can beat you because I'm that damn good. I worked hard to commit to prove myself to this community. This community knows that I proved myself. Tomorrow, Power Aftermath, I'm going to prove it again when I defeat you and Lee Lesnar and I win the WCW Championship belt. What do you got to say about that, Junior?
I really think he's just barely saying he's going to kick your ass. Hey, what do you think?
Well, Chris, Ochaco. Last year at 7-Eleven, I won. And that's basically what it comes down to. We gave you another chance in this community after you turned your back on us. We hired you with the theater company.
No, really, you guys, come on, you're supposed to be brothers. Can't you hold till tomorrow night? Okay, here they go. Here's what's gonna happen tomorrow. Showdown! Remember, thunder from down under. Cover your back, brother. Ladies and gentlemen, that's just a sample of what you're going to see tomorrow night. How about a round of applause? And they will pick things up when they left off tomorrow night at center stage. Be there.
Song, Ruffle Dance with a double beat. Beautiful, Bear Creek. Thank you very much. paws and touch their shoulder chip. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2. Remember, 1, 2, 1, 2. Man, you look like a walking seagull. Go, ponytail, go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Who says that the white man can't dance? Go, Aztec, go. Do your spin moves now. Your spin moves. He's another three-stepper. Look at him. Spin. There you go. Oh, baseball cap guy done his super hard move. Do that super hard move again, baseball cap guy. There it is. Oh, there's another one. And there's another one. Oh, there's another one. Oh, man, he's going at it now. Go for it. Partner, go. All right. All right. All right. If you can't do it with the feet, he's going to do it with the fans. I mean, not the fans in the audience, the fans in his hand. Okay, headman. For the big finish here, headman. Go. Head. 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 All right, come on over here and line up final element. Shows all. All right, ponytail. Baseball cap guy. Aztec dude. Three-stepper. And the head guy.
Yeah, you guys were pretty young then.
Oh yeah.
And remember, I used to go down and sing in the old ballpark where the powwow is now?
Yeah.
I used to get down there and a whole bunch of us used to sing, and then the guys used to go way back in the bush, or maybe up by the graveyard, and on an old wash tub, and then start pounding it, and you could never find them. You go look for them, but they'd take off.
Would all jingle dress dancers be getting ready for the next song? Jingle dress dancers, get ready for this next song after this special. Jingle dress dancers, you're on deck, as well as young guns. After that, hoop dancers, get ready. Let's cheer them on, let's cheer them on. It's chicken dance special. Beautiful dancing.
Our next model is Rosalie Shauna, and she's in black. And the fringe, small fringe with a braided upper. And the ultimate big leader. We're putting on an awesome show tonight up at the room.
Once again, we need security back here to keep the way clear. People, can you be mindful? Think about that ambulance that's doing their job.
Comecon powwow is known from coast to coast.
All over the world now.
All over the world, even, yeah. You know, people, my gosh, let's go to that. When is that on? And that they have to ask the Canadian government and say, yeah, yes, they got that over there. And then it got to be well known all over Comecon. Oh, everybody knows about the Comecon. Why? One of the main reasons was the powwow situation. Yeah, we've heard of that place. Jeepers creepers.
Let's all take that with us, each and every one of us. Use it ourselves and take it to our loved ones. Let's then travel a good road, a road of happiness and good health, in mind and body. And when we see each other again, whether it be next week, next month, next year, whenever we see each other, let's greet each other with a smile on our face, happiness in our hearts, and share with each other a good life, good health, with all of us. With that, this is your co-MC Dale Oldhorn bidding you so long.